Both teams changing it up here. .158 left here in the opening quarter. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
Here's Jackson, and the layup falls.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Valanciunas. Excellent defense there from Boozer.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Offensive rebound. Grant. That's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
103 left here in the first quarter. It's Richardson on the wing. McCollum trying to get open. Richardson, good.
The ball handling skills of Josh, showing off his ability to create for himself.
Outside Rondo. Into the lane. Here's Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson drives in. Chalk up 2 there. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Scooped up. Valanciunas. Off on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
Minnesota.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Led the league in percentage from the line a few years ago. C.J. McCollum dialed in.
Knocked loose. Got it off in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Here's Rondo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Here's Williamson. Here's Embiid. Count the basket. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
And that interior presence of Embiid. Guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Outside Jackson. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And they double up Jackson. Pass to Maxey. Shoots the three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Maxey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
The shake. Here's Williamson. That one, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pelicans trailed by 6 to the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Minnesota making some changes. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. And here's Daniels. Pass to Howard. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Williamson in the post. Here's Embiid. And Boozer with the block. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. That three off the mark. Pelicans trailed by 6. And there's the drive. The offensive rebound. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Middleton outside. Three-pointer. Pelicans pull it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the paint. Williamson in the post. He's got 6. Embiid goes back up. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
Second chance shot. That one good for 2. Valanciunas has got his first basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 4-point game. Inside. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Double team on Boozer. .149 left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Burkett just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Isaac. Here's Randall. Another shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A double-digit rebounder in college. Randall can control the glass when that's his focus.
That free throw good from Randall. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randall is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw. And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Valanciunas on the double team. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's McCollum. Great D that time from Middleton. Timberwolves leading by 6. It's Randall with the drive. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First free throw is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
He hits both from the stripe.
Still looking for improvement from the line. Randall could pick up a couple extra points a game if he did.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Isaac with the steal. Here's Randall. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Isaac outside. Driving in. Hits it down to Middleton. With 4 seconds on the clock. From the arc. And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Timberwolves leading by 10. Screen by Boozer. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Embiid. Randall left side. The kick out to Boozer. Fires for 3. That shot off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
It's deflected.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Timeout called for Minnesota.
Pelicans trail by 8. Embiid the screen. Daniels with it. Boozer picks him up. Stolen by Boozer. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Howard. Back to Williamson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And it's Boozer penetrating. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Williamson outside. There's the triple. The rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Minnesota. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. For the three. Knocks down the three ball. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
The Pelicans have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable? Playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. Winning college those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
And it's Williamson missing.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
The Timberwolves have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Both shots good from the stripe. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Pass to Daniels. Kicks it out to Williamson. Driving to the basket. Maxey grabs the miss.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
To the inside. Stolen by Reed. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the three ball is good. Jackson's got 13.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Daniels drops in the layup for 2. Daniels has got his second bucket tonight.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Rondo. Now Jackson. And the double up Jackson. Here's Maxey. And the rejection by Embiid. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead. Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And they double up Jackson. Pass to Rondo. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 5.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And Jackson throws it down.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
And here's Richardson outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Alvarado. He takes it in. Clock at 4. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Minnesota calls timeout. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Maxey. The drive by Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And it's Alvarado missing. To the left wing. Maxey with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Grant, right side. From deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
McCollum. Jovic takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Minnesota leading by 16. Back to Rondo. Out to the wing. Here's Jackson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. McCollum fires from way outside. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Don't go anywhere. We'll be... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pelicans trailed by 16. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hits it down to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. Randall. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Have to block out Randall. He's an absolute beast on the offensive boards.
Here's Embiid. It's tipped. Daniels with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Back to Jackson. Here's Boozer in the post.
Joel Embiid. Third personal foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Boozer hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Embiid the screen. Inside. Stolen by Boozer. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Got a hand on it. Tries to save it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. So it's the Timberwolves now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. 2 on the clock. Jackson misses. Pelicans trailed by 19. Minnesota calls timeout.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Timberwolves timeout.
Here's Williamson.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. And Boozer with the block. Down low. Got a piece of it. And now the Pelicans on the break. Daniels is running. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Outside Jackson. Isaac outside. Over Howard. And the shot is long.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over. And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
The drive by Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A relentless penetrator, Zion forcing the D to get physical with him there.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
And they double up Jackson.
Number 12. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Picked his pocket.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
Count that one.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And they double up Jackson. And stolen by Howard. Pass to Embiid. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
2 seconds.
And so he hits both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Pelicans trailed by 16. Crafty move. Jams it in off the great move.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And they double up Jackson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Randall. No good on that one. Good D by Williamson. Now Daniels. Now here's Embiid. Over Boozer. A nice shot by Embiid.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Second chance effort. Here's Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Pass to Randall. Howard with the steal. Here's Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Jackson with it. Beyond the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Substitution on the court.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
On the quarter.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Williamson.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
In the corner, Middleton with it. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Blocking foul called on Jeremy Grant. Second personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Man, Zion Williamson is different. A big man who possesses incredible explosiveness and power.
Grant outside. Outside Rondo. Three-pointer off target. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd and
Sunshine, yeah, come meet the moon. Baby, go find so fine, so fine.